Let's try rounding off numbers to the nearest 100. The principle is the same as we did when we were rounding off numbers to tens. So what we'll do is we'll make those same hills or mountains again, and we arrange the numbers as we did before, except the number at the bottom of the mountain is 100, and it peaks at 150, then rolls down towards 200. And we can start with the sides. This side here, let's give it a name, side A, or the red side. And we record the next side as B, side B. So those are the two sides, one in red, one in blue. So if I give you the number 139, which side do you think it'll go on? 139, will it go on this side or will it go on this side? Numbers from 100 to 150 all fall on this slope. So it'll fall on which slope? The red slope, of course. Slope A. Exactly. That's the correct answer. And it'll roll down towards 100. So we say it's rounding off to the nearest 100. 139 rounds off to 100. Got it? Let's try another one. Here's a number, 182. Which slope will it fall on? Slope A or slope B? Remember, 150 to 200, all the numbers between 150 to 200 fall on this slope. Very good. So this will fall on slope B, and it will roll towards 200. So the number 182 rounds off to 200. That's the nearest hundreds that it rounds off to. That means 82 is roughly around 100. So add another 100 to 100 here, it becomes 200. That's the idea. Okay, so let's make some more mountains. This one starts from 200, peaks at 250, and goes down to 300. Same idea. The next mountain will start at 300. It'll start from 300 and peak at what? 350. Very good. The two sides, again, A, B. This has two slopes, C and slope D. And this one peaks at 350 and goes down to 400. And we call this side what? What do you think we should call this? Should be red, so let's call it E. That's what it is. And this side is side F. And now I can give you numbers like this one, 276. Which mountain does it fall in? The first one, the middle one, or the third one? 276. The middle one, because 250 to 300, all the numbers between 250 to 300 fall on this slope. So 276 will fall here. Very good. Slope D. So let's put it there, and we can see that it rolls down to 300, which means if we round the number 276 to its nearest 100, it'll be 300. Because 76 rounds off to another 100. Any number above 50 will be rounding off to the next 100. That's the idea. Okay, what about this number, 320? Which mountain? First, middle, or the last? Very good. It'll be in the last mountain. Which slope? Will it fall on E or will it fall on F? Who can tell? Somebody said E, that is correct. And so 320 falls here, rolls down to 300. So 320 rounded off to the nearest 100 would be, of course, 300. Okay, so this is all the practice you need and you'll get it. 249, where does this fall? C, very good. It'll fall on this slope, 249. It'll fall on C and it rolls towards 200. So that's the closest 100 we can write it in. What about this one? 351. Did it fall here, here, or here? The last one? Yes. It'll fall after 350. It'll fall somewhere here. So it's on slope F, and it falls there, and it rolls down to 400. So 351 rolls to 400, and 150, which is right here, of course, we know it's on B because it rolls towards 200. So 150 rolls towards 200. And then what about 250? 250 is here, which means it's on slope D, and it rolls to 300. And what about 350? 350 is in slope F, and it rolls to 400. So you got the idea? So if you get rid of all these mountains, you can see how these numbers are being rounded off to the nearest 100 numbers. So that's what it looks like. If we turn it straight up like that, 139 rolls down to 100, this rolls down to 200, and so on. If you've got this idea, if you've got the logic and the pattern in all this, let's see if you can do it without looking at these numbers. So I'll give you all the numbers they round off to, and you'll have to match this with the right number that it rounds off to. 139 rounds off to 100. Very good. 182 rounds off to what? Remember, 82 will round off to the next 100, so this will be 200. Very good. What about 276? It rounds off to hundreds. What's the closest hundred it rounds off to? 300. Excellent. What about 320? 320? Yes, it'll roll towards 300. Very good. 249. Remember, 250 is on the top of the mountain, and 249 is before that, so it'll roll towards, very good, 200. Excellent. What about 351? That was 400. Very good. What about 150? It's right on top of the peak. It's peaking at the top. It rolls forward to 200. Very good. What about 250? That's right, rolls towards 300. Very good. What about 350? Rolls towards 400. You got the idea. So this exercise is going to help you get to the next level of mastery and practice. So we'll do that in the next video. In the meantime, see if you've got a good grasp on converting numbers and writing them in nearest tens, and also practice with writing those same numbers to the nearest hundreds. So we'll do more of that next time. See you around. Take care. Bye-bye.